Lithuania may be small, but it just made a move that's shaking Moscow. This Baltic nation has become one of Ukraine's fiercest allies, proving that size doesn't define strength when it comes to defending freedom. In late October, Lithuania's new Speaker of Parliament, Juozas Olekas, traveled to Kyiv for his first official visit. And the promises he made there are echoing across Europe. Olekas isn't new to politics or defense. He served as Lithuania's defense minister and as a member of the European Parliament. In Kyiv, he met with top Ukrainian leaders, including President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and the heads of Ukraine's parliament and defense ministry. His mission: to reaffirm Lithuania's unshakable support for Ukraine, discuss joint security projects, and push Ukraine's path toward full European Union membership. But it was what he announced during these meetings that truly stunned observers and infuriated the Kremlin. Lithuania's clear message to Moscow. First, Olekas made it crystal clear: Lithuania will never recognize Russia's annexation of Ukrainian territories. Kherson. No matter how Russia redraws the maps, Lithuania refuses to acknowledge those regions as Russian land. This wasn't just symbolic. By rejecting any future peace deal that trades Ukrainian territory for stability, Lithuania challenged Putin's entire narrative, the idea that the world should simply accept Russia's land grabs. As Olekas put it, peace must be just, not built on surrender. For Moscow, global recognition of its new borders is the ultimate prize. If other nations refuse to legitimize its aggression, the Kremlin's goals crumble, politically and economically. Lithuania's stance sends a warning: the world is watching, and Russia's actions won't be forgotten. No matter what happens on the battlefield, the Kremlin faces decades of isolation, sanctions, and a damaged reputation. The pledge that shocked Europe. Then came the second announcement, the one that made headlines. Lithuania committed to giving 10 to 25% of its national GDP bond every year to support Ukraine's defense. That's roughly $212 million annually from a country of less than 3 million people. To put it in perspective, if the United States made the same proportional pledge, it would equal over $70 billion a year. Lithuania isn't one of Europe's wealthiest nations, but it's showing what leadership looks like. Not just words, but concrete commitment. Of course, $212 million isn't enough to fund an entire war. Ukraine spends about $170 million every day defending itself. But the real impact of Lithuania's pledge isn't the amount, it's the message. By dedicating a fixed share of its economy, Lithuania is setting a powerful example for others. If larger nations followed suit, even at half that rate, Ukraine's defense could be funded for years without hesitation. It's a bold moral challenge. If a small Baltic nation can give this much, what excuse do the richer European powers have? A country preparing for the worst. Lithuania's commitment isn't only about helping Ukraine, it's also about protecting itself. The country shares borders with both Russia's Kaliningrad region and Belarus, two of Moscow's most militarized zones. With Russian jets recently violating Lithuanian airspace and Belarusian balloons crossing the border, Vilnius knows it's on the front line of potential escalation. That's why Lithuania is rapidly upgrading its defenses, testing new anti-drone systems, surface-to-air missiles, and large-caliber machine guns along its borders. Every drill sends a signal: we're ready if you come for us. Lithuania's actions reveal a shift across Europe, smaller nations refusing to sit quietly while Russia wages war. From the Baltic states to Scandinavia, countries once considered secondary players are stepping up with real commitments, not just speeches. Lithuania's pledge might inspire others. If countries like Poland, the Czech Republic, or the UK were to dedicate a similar portion of their GDP, Ukraine's long-term security could be guaranteed. As Zelenskyy himself said, Lithuania has sent a signal to other nations. This is how you help a friend in war. The Lithuanian example shows that solidarity isn't measured in billions, it's measured in courage. Each drone, missile, and defensive alliance matters. Each political statement chips away at Russia's attempts to rewrite history. Even in an age dominated by superpowers, small nations like Lithuania prove that principle still has power. By standing firm, they remind the world that freedom, and the defense of it, isn't just Ukraine's fight, it's Europe's. Lithuania's message is clear. Support Ukraine not because it's easy, but because it's right. For a nation of just a few million people, it's doing more than some of the world's wealthiest states. And in doing so, it's forcing everyone else to ask, If Lithuania can do this much, what's stopping us? Thanks for watching! If you believe small nations can make a big difference, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more global insights and stories that matter.